Hey, ladies and gents, I'm back with another movie review, and this time I'm reviewing The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise. Now, I know Tom Cruise is not everyone's favorite actor, but Tom Cruise is a really good actor. So, whatever he's doing in his personal life is really none of my business. Anyway, I mean, as long as it's not endangering everybody, you know what I'm saying. So, the gist of this movie is the lady is Hamenet, I believe her name is. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry. She was an Egyptian princess. She was supposed to be the heir. She got pissed off because her father had a son. And you know, back in the day, if you have a son, the daughter loses everything. So she basically got pissed off and did some horrible things. So somehow she gets captured and she gets mummified alive and gets imprisoned. Now, I will say this. This movie is not like the Mummy series that Brendan Fraser was in. And I love that series, you guys. Like, that was I used to watch it all the time. I will say this. I think this movie got a bad rap because people remember that series so well in their mind that when this one came out, they were like, nah, nope, sorry, not going for it. But anyway, so Tom Cruise plays a character named Nick. He is a treasure hunter in the army, and he goes about finding treasure, ends up discovering, through much chagrin, a Egyptian tomb in Persia, which is 1,000 miles away from Egypt, so it shouldn't be there at all. Now, Tom Cruise happens to know an archaeologist, and she's like, this is not a tomb, this is a prison. And of course, Tom Cruise's character is a typical bumbling kind of comical guy, and he shoots a cable and brings up the mummy. And you can guess what happens from there. A whole bunch of shenanigans. Now, I heard that this was supposed to start off Universal's Dark Universal, where they were going to bring back a bunch of the old Universal monsters, like the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Wolfman, Dracula, and I really wish that it would have happened because this movie was not that bad. I just think that this movie, people thought that it was going to be a remake of the Brendan Fraser's Mummy series, and it wasn't. I liked this movie. Now, it could be because I haven't watched the Brendan Fraser's movie in a long time, but I feel as if it wasn't as bad as people thought. My husband agreed with me. He was like, it wasn't that bad. It, like, held my interest. It wasn't one of the movies where, like, oh my God, I wasted a whole night. Like, for real. Now, I will say, if I went to the movies and saw this, I might be a little upset. But it all depends on how the action would have translated to the big screen. I mean, I'm thinking that the action would have translated really well because that's one thing Tom Cruise does do. He does translates his movies very well to a big screen. But I'll say if you're bored, give it a try. Just know that it's not the Brendan Fraser's Mummy. It's not a remake of that. It has some aspects of it, but it's not a remake of that. It's something completely different, which was supposed to spin Universal off into another direction with all their old horror characters. And I really wish they would have held on to that. But I guess they didn't because I haven't heard of any ones. If you've heard of any of the Universal movies that I guess they're calling it Dark Universal movies, in the comments below, please let me know because I'll check them out. I'm loving like all the old horror monster movies. Like I fell in love a couple years ago with the creature from the Black Lagoon. Like I have like the 3 movie discs. So that is all I'm going to say with this. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this movie, if you like it. If not, if you have any movies that you would recommend that I watch, please let me know. Hit the like button. And you guys have a good evening, night, weekend, whatever, whenever you watch this. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.